sideline.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Get out! 180! Watch my board! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, that's good. That's good. Right 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. On 2nd down, Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's been a long day for you.
On third down, Cousins is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Get up! 180! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 31. Check 31. Protein spill.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to loft one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
Go! 180! 54 miles. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Danny.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bailey got the extra point, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Trubisky gives to Cohen, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Quick touch.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
First and goal at the 7.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike 58, right there. Time to go, night.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there.
Now Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Lawyer John. Hey, 18. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is caught by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You go tight. You got it. There you go, 48.
Abdullah. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by Oscar Screen.
Let's make these babies cry.
It's a gain of 6.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing, Cousins. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check back 50. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 49. Check 49. Hey, 18.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw it is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Cousins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. They run. This is Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Abdullah. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Play action now. Cousins on the move to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watch the run. 54.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
To Hunt.
57 to Mike. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll run on 1st down. Boom. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 29, Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'm here all day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, high 7.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Jim.
Hey, ball.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, ran, up.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First down.
Here's Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that